Just note, these are all my opinions. You can disagree with this. Again, this is all my opinions. It's not set in stone. Just feel like I had to say that. What's up, gamers? Welcome back to another video. I have a lot to say on Rainbow Six Siege, so I'm just gonna try and focus my thoughts on just the microtransactions, because it's really interesting. Rainbow Six Siege is a game that I play a lot and I like a lot, and I've spent some money on it outside of the first purchase of the game. So I guess the microtransactions worked. But it's weird because I feel like not that many people talk about it. Because, with the whole Battlefront loot boxes, it's not loot boxes, but it's still completely pay-to-win mechanics. I mean, which operators are better is your opinion, but it's very much pay-to-win. But it's like, all of the earlier operators can be bought with 1,000 renown. From my experience, I get about 250 to 300 renown per game, and each game usually lasts around 20 to 25 minutes, which isn't a bad rate. I got all the original operators way back when the game first started. I think they costed more then, but I don't think that's a bad rate. But when you get to all the DLC operators, they cost about 15 to 20,000 renown, and I have never gotten any of them with just saving up renown. It's so much. And pretty much the only way to get them is to buy the premium currency. Now, all of the DLC operators are a lot more complicated than the normal ones. Operators like Sledge, his ability is that he's a sledgehammer. It can destroy stuff. That's it. He's one of the original operators and he has a sledgehammer. Now we look at an operator like Knock. Now their ability is this pretty much cloaking device that makes them silent and they can't be seen by cameras, but it has a cooldown, so you can only use it for a certain amount of time. Now, Knock is a lot more complicated than Sledge. That doesn't necessarily make them better, but it does make them more complicated. And what I've learned with more complicated characters in Siege is like you can pull off a lot cooler things with them. Like with Sledge, the coolest thing you can do is, maybe kill someone with your sledgehammer, break a wall open and snipe them. But with Knock, you can deceive a camera, make them think you're not there, sneak up. There's so much cooler stuff you can do, and it's so much more gratifying when you pull that off, compared to just breaking open a wall and killing someone. Now there are exceptions to this rule. Characters like Twitch, she's one of the normal characters and she can definitely do a lot of stuff. Then there are characters like Frost. She's a DLC character and she's very simple. But overall, all of the DLC characters are much more complicated. And again, complicated characters, you can pull off a lot cooler things with them. And the point of a game is to have fun, and doing something cool is super fun. For me personally, I love using the DLC characters because there's just so much more I can do with them. They may not be personally better, but they suit me in a way that I can just do random stuff, and sometimes it works. And when that thing does work, it's just so much more gratifying. And that's why I keep spending money on them, because I want new things to do. And they keep getting more expensive. The earlier operators like Frost, which are again pretty simple, bear trap, then Buck with just a shotgun under his normal gun, they're pretty simple, and they only cost 10,000 renown, which is a lot, but it's not as much as the current operators. The new ones like Knock, which cost 25,000 renown. That's a lot. Again, I don't think anyone has ever got those with just renown. Unless they're like hacking or something. That's a lot. And again, these operators are much more complicated. I think it's only going to go up. The price in the premium currency goes up too, so you have to pay more for them. What I'm getting at is this is pretty predatory. You buy a game and you have to pay even more to do cool stuff. And yet I keep buying into it because it works. Rainbow Six Siege is a game that is very tactical, very fun, and it's like my favorite game right now. But I can't overlook how predatory it is. You make people pay more to do cooler things in a game that they already paid for. Now, I've shelled in money to get more operators. I'm not ashamed of it. I want to have more fun, and it is so much more fun. And it's like, I can pull off so much cooler things with these guys. I feel like I'm repeating myself a lot, but these things happen in so many games, and they're all pretty much overlooked just because the game is pretty fun. So, like, I don't really have a message. Just Rainbow Six Siege, you gotta be aware of these things, because they're very easy to overlook and fall into them, like I did, and I still am. Even though I'm aware of this, I'm not gonna stop playing the game or probably buying new operators, because it just works so well. Have a great day.